Good morning, whatever your time of the day, night is, in whatever part of the world you are. From beautiful Italy here in these amazing mountains. It's 6:49 a.m. It's a Sunday. It's April the 12th. It's beautiful. And I was on my knees at 4:40 a.m. That's who I am, okay? I want to talk to you this morning about the beauty of life, waking up to the beauty of life. These are rosemary plants. They're very good for healing all types of ailments. We make essential oils from them. Those are the olives, some of them. These are the figs budding and coming out. Beautiful. Okay, waking up. These are lemons. That's the beautiful southern Calabrese mountains of Italy. These are crab apple flowers coming out. You know, there are all types of garbage now on the internet with people teaching and leading people astray. Okay, these are grapes coming out. I'm out here at our family farm early. That is the farmhouse behind me there. That's my little 4x4 that I get around with. Okay, and as I was saying, there are all types of crap out there today in the modern era. People are teaching that we are living in a hologram or some type of simulation, and that all types of mumbo jumbo are happening. Guys, stick to the basics and stick to the truth, okay? It's each day is a beautiful new start, new beginning. Now, I made a lot of videos like this, all in Africa, all over the place, on the same topic. But what's different about this one? This one, I want to talk to you about your reflection, okay? When you wake up, you know, a lot of people, the first thing they do is go to the bathroom. Everyone, okay? And that's normal in life. But there's usually a mirror in every bathroom, at least in the Western world, okay? And you will often, more than likely, the first thing you will see, or in those early moments of waking up, is your reflection, okay? And when you see your reflection, I want to tell you that your reflection is more than what meets the eye, okay? What do you really see when you see your reflection? I'm not just talking about the superficial, immediate image of your important and miraculous, but yet that's the simplest form of your reflection, which is your image. I'm not talking about that. What do you really see behind that? Deep down. Okay? If you don't see, okay, God in your reflection and all you see is yourself, that means you've got a far way to go. I've learned this the hard way. When you look at yourself, you're supposed to be seeing the image and the likeness of God in your very reflection. Okay? Because if you're not seeing that, then you won't be able to seize your day and to have a precious, you won't be able to appreciate your day. We live in telling times, guys. Life is cheap now, okay? Now, over 15,000 Palestinians are dead. You know, there is what has erupted, not is erupting, has erupted. Last night, U.S. intelligence was relaying via news networks here in Italy that Iran is planning to attack Israel. When that happens, all hell will break loose, okay? If that happens, okay? You got Israeli troops guarding the Syrian border, more vigilant than ever now because of what's going on between Israel and Palestine, okay? The ongoing war. You got things busy over in Russia, with Ukraine for the longest now, okay, with no sight of any ending in this war. You've got things happening, and we live in a time where we don't seize the beauty of the day because we don't appreciate our reflection. We don't appreciate who we are. We have become unto our own selves what we perceive to be whoever we see our image to be in the mirror. And we don't care anymore. We don't value life. We don't wake up to seize the beauty of the day. And when you can't appreciate your reflection, or better yet, backtracking, when you can't recognize your reflection as the image and likeness of God in a physical mirror looking back at you, you won't appreciate yourself, and you won't be able to seize the day. You won't be able to make anything out of life. Down a slippery slide slope you go, and you keep domino effecting, and you gather mass, and you roll to the very bottom of all the great possibilities that could have been your reality in this life. When Satan was in heaven, he surrounded himself with mirrors because he was proud of his own image and own reflection. That was the beginning of the great fall and the domino effect that gathered mass, and that there was found no place for him in heaven, and he fell from heaven. He was thrown out of heaven, and he's at the lowest point of his existence right now. And he will go even lower, as the Bible has prophesied and predicted, which will come to pass. There is an end for him. One angel will come for him with a chain and put it around his neck like a dog and drag him to the pits of hell. Okay? So you have to understand the power that lies in you. If one angel will come for Satan and put him in the pits of hell, and there he will be with the false prophets and the beast and the antichrist and everyone forever, and that will be their lot and portion, and they will be tormented day and night, from whence the smoke go up from the furnace, and there will be found no peace for them. If one angel is so powerful that will do that, and that angel was not created in the image and likeness of God. God said that we were created a little lower than the angels, but the difference is we were created in the image and the likeness of God. What do you see in your reflection? You know, people that get up every day and can't see the reality of God in themselves. I see God in my life now. I don't destroy my temple. I had a nice rest last night for the last 10 years. Okay, almost. I am at peace. Look at me out here. Look, it's early in the morning. Okay, the proof is in the pudding. I can't make up. This is not a hologram or an assimilation. It is reality. We live in reality, guys. God gave us a beautiful reality, and we are spoiling our very realities as individuals. And then on a mass scale, as a combination of individuals, what we call societies and countries, the world, we're spoiling the show. Okay, but just because we don't know that we should make an effort to move towards reflecting the image of God in our own physical, mental, spiritual makeup. And when we look in the mirror, we should see God looking back at us. And I don't mean that we're God and we are all powerful. We need God. But my point is that God should be so emanating from us, the light of God, the ways of God, the attributes of God, the thoughts of God. They should be so emanating. It was, you know, when a person is happy, it shows in their countenance. When a person is sad, it shows in their countenance. So whatever you think and whatever is your position internally, okay, your frame of mind, it reflects from your countenance. So when you are living the godly way, it should reflect from your countenance. And if you can't see it in your very reflection in the mirror looking back at you, then tell me who's going to see it. You have to be the first one to be able to see it. And you can't lie to yourself about this. And that is why people don't value themselves. This is the primary reason. They don't value themselves. If you don't value yourself, you don't value no one. Okay? So if you don't care about your own life, you don't care about the lives of no one else. And you will do anything to anyone to get your aims, desires, and objectives fulfilled. Because now you're on a selfish, destructive path. Okay? You are an uneducated, unaware, unrealized being. Wonderfully made. Okay? The Bible says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Okay? So everything out here is reality. Okay? There's no hologram. This is not a dream. There's no fictitious plot by God. Okay? This is reality. And you and I have the power to make our reality. Look at me. God gave me a new brand day today. Okay? I'm out here making my reality, enjoying the fresh mountain air. My family are still asleep. I am an early riser. I'm strong. I'm going on 52 years young on the 4th of June. God's willing. Okay? I'm going to do a barbecue today for my family. Okay? I'm not hungover. I'm not drunk. I'm not struggling with pornography. I'm not struggling with lust. I'm not struggling with hateful, evil, wicked, plotting thoughts in my mind to go and overthrow or attack or aggress another human being. You have to make sure that you guard yourself by inviting Jesus Christ into your life and pursuing the Christ mindset, renewing your mind by doing Bible study and Bible reading. I did it this morning. I read a long psalm. It's 50 verses. I read Psalm 18. Okay? The Lord is blessed be the Lord my rock. Okay? That's my memory verse from Psalms 18. And I'm out here ahead of everyone that is still sleeping. And I'm still enjoying my morning beautifully alone with my 2 dogs. Okay, I've got about 10 cats as well. But they're in the mountains and I came to feed them and they're not here. Now I'm going to water my organic garden. You have to know that if you can't see God in yourself, okay, no one will see God in you. And this is not a delusion. Okay? I'm not telling you to delude yourself. You have to honestly can see God in your life. You feel it. You know it. Okay? So God has enlarged my steps. God has lifted me up and put me up above the head of my enemies. God has placed my life and put it down in Europe, a land I never knew, and gave me a promised land to live in Goshen and abundance. God gave me animals, trees to tend and crops to bear and to groom. God gave me peace in my life. That's my point. And because of this, I held fast. And because of this, I am now making and able and will make many more videos for you to tell you that you have to live simple and you have to pursue God until you become slowly, one day at a time, the image and the likeness of the Most High God, El Elyon Elohim. Okay, this morning I prayed to Jehovah Rapha. You have to know the different names of God and the attributes to those names of God. That is for healing. Okay, I am on a healing journey. You have to know your journey. How can know thyself and to thy own self be true? So if you cannot know yourself, if you do not try to pursue and know a little about God, if you don't make this a practice every day, okay, what you practice, you get good at. That's why football teams practice, because they want to win the World Cup. Okay, all teams practice. The more you practice, the better you become. So I've been beating olives for 10 years, going on 10 years. They're getting ready now to come out. And I'm becoming a better olive beater and oil, extra virgin olive oil maker. The first year, I didn't know anything. I had to follow people. Second year, third year, fifth year, sixth year, seventh, just like that. Now I run the whole place. I tell the experienced people what to do, how to do it. They came from a generation and a lineage of over 3,000 years of olive oil making. And I, a foreigner, came in their land, and I am now telling them what to do with the work and the craft and the art that they grew up in, that runs through the blood in their veins. You see how God works, my friend? So you need to apply yourself. You could be adaptive and flexible to any situation, but you have to yield yourself to God, and you have to give God permission to flow into your very body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, everything, your emotions. That's a part of the soul, right? You need these situations to become a reality. If you can't do this and you don't yield yourself to this, then the very image that you look at in the mirror, you will be unhappy and dissatisfied. You discontented. A discontented person looking at themselves in the mirror on a new day when they wake up, the new day means nothing to them. The new day is like another day of torture, another day of imprisonment. I know what it feels like. I'm not going back there, I can tell you. That is the worst feeling. And a physical prison is nothing, because you know you're in jail. An invisible prison, my friend, to which you hold the key of liberation and freedom, is the worst form of imprisonment. You don't love yourself at all for who you should be and can be, and God desires for you to be. End of video. In summary here, you need to become the image and the likeness of God. You need to enhance your personal view, perspective of your reflection. Who are you reflecting? Are you like Lucifer when he was in heaven, that is now Shaitan, not Satan, here in the world? He got puffed up because of his own image. He saw himself so much. He was so handsome, okay, that and God made him that way. Then he said, you know what, me, I am too good. I'm going to ascend to the far sides of the north of the throne of God, and I am going to be like God. And that was his mistake. So you can't look at yourself, this is my point, in a demeaning, negative, or even prideful way. They're the extreme of both spectrums of the same staff or piece of stick, okay, both ends, okay, or the obverse and the reverse of the same coin. These two extremes will get you hurt. So you have to strike a balance and an equilibrium, come humbly in the middle, bow prostrate and ask God for help in your life, submit yourself to God and become a student and a disciple of Christ. Read the Holy Bible religiously every day. Well, religious is a strong word, and it's a word connotated to slavery. Okay, that and tradition, those two. So I will take that back. Read your Bible every day. Be committed. That's what I'm going to say. And make sure that you purpose in your heart to become the image and the likeness of God. So when you look in the mirror now, you ask yourself a question. Mervyn, are you really reflecting the image of Christ in your life? Do you see it? No, Mervyn, I don't see it. You go on your knees. Lord, my iniquities are ever before me. Help me that no secret sin will have dominion over me. I submit my life to you. I need your everlasting mercies. Heal me, God, from this hidden motive, from this secret thought. I know you see it, Lord. I don't like it. Give me a heart of your heart, and give me a heart of your spirit and not a heart of stone. These like this, you start talking, and you slowly, God will help you, and you will slowly become the image and the likeness of God. And when you look at your reflection and you see the image of God looking back at you in the mirror, you will be able to appreciate the brand new day every day, all day. That's my message for this video. And now I'm going to go and water my organic plants. Like, share, and subscribe. I love you. Okay? Put down negativity. Pick up your Holy Bible. Serve God and become the best version as He intended and created you and designed you to be long before the foundations of the world. That was His intention. And you're blocking it and stopping it. You better stop it, because only you can feel. Okay? Make sure that you don't be a statistic and go down the slippery slope of life and never be able to recuperate yourself by not appreciating the person that God made you to be. You're unique, you were specially, fearfully and wonderfully made. There's no other person like you. There will never been, there has never been. Okay? You are one and unique type of person that exists. Okay? No one got your eye signature, your saliva signature, your thumbprint. No one can replace you. If you fail and disappoint God, you have failed and disappoint yourself, and you got no excuse, and you will pay a terrible, horrible price, not only in this world, but in the afterlife, the hereafter that is to come. It's coming. Okay? Time is passing by. Okay? It's coming. So we don't live in a hologram, and we don't live in an illusion, and this life is not a dream. Okay? And there are not 1,000 gods, and we are not all children of God until you decide to take up the free gift of salvation. That's when you become a child of God. And then when you get that free gift, you better protect it, and you work out your salvation with fear and trembling. You don't hold malice, you don't hold rage, you don't hold anger, you don't hold animosity, you don't hate people, you don't kill people, you don't rob, you don't steal, you don't destroy your temple with cigarettes and alcohol and drugs and whoredom and harlotism. You don't do these things and much more. You become a child of the light. You love your life, you love the gift that God has made you to be in this world, and you're looking for a good way, His way, to become a productive person and a gift and a present to others who are in need of your dire presence, services, capabilities, and abilities. This is my message. Have an amazing day. I love you. I'm enjoying life, and you better too. Thank you. See you in another one soon.